This setup should not feel this real. Over the last 6 months, I've spent hundreds of hours and thousands of dollars trying to figure out how do I build the most efficient rig. And I think this might actually be the end game for sim racing. These are famous last words, but I think I'm finally done building my rig. So for the foundation of this rig, I got the ClubSport GT Cockpit from Fanatec. And it's not the cheapest or the best option, but I just love the way it looked. My favorite thing about this frame is that it just looks good. It looks clean. You can route the cables all the way through it and give it a really clean look. Now this rig is super adjustable, you guys, but one of the things I noticed is that for my tall friends who are above 6 foot, they have a hard time adjusting it to their size, especially with the active pedal we're going to talk about later being so big on the end. It makes it hard to push the pedal plate all the way to the back. So for my wheelbase, I have the Simucube 2 Pro, and I love it. It is the best wheelbase you can buy on the market right now. It's super strong. It has 25 Newton meters of torque. One of the things that I love most about it is that you can feel the vibrations of the track. You can feel the curbs, you can feel the dips, and it's really responsive. The input lag is pretty much zero. I typically run my force feedback between 13 and 16 Newton meters. I find that to be the sweet spot. If you are planning on picking up a Simucube 2 Pro, I would hold off for a little bit. Simucube just barely launched their Simucube 3, and that's supposed to be coming out in November to December, so hopefully they'll be shipping that out soon. Now, this is arguably my favorite part of the entire setup. It's the Simucube active pedal. This pedal is insane. This is my favorite part of the entire rig. There is nothing I love more on my rig than this pedal. I will go on forever raving about how good this pedal is. You can feel the ABS, you can feel the traction control, you can feel the motor feedback, you can feel every single piece of the road on this pedal. And the best part is you can customize it all through the Simucube software. It's more pedal than I could ever want or need. The Simucube Active Pedal Pro has a maximum brake force of 110 kilograms. I typically run my setup at 50 to 60, maybe even 70, depending on the car. The pedal has 74 millimeters of travel, so you can adjust it to however you want it to be. You can literally customize every single aspect of this pedal. You can control the motor vibration, the ABS, traction control, brake lockup, and you can even feel the G-forces in this pedal. It is literally insane. I remember my first time trying this pedal out, I was sold. And then I asked how much it was. For the throttle, I'm running the Simucube passive throttle. It's a little bit steep for what it is. It's not even running a Hall effect sensor. It's running a load cell, which, could be better. For the price, definitely not worth it. I'd recommend going with something a little bit cheaper. One of my favorites that I've used is the SimLabs XP1. That throttle is very customizable, and I love the way it feels. Super smooth, super responsive. The PC powering it all. I'm running a 5090 Founders Edition graphics card with the Ryzen 9 9950X3D with 64 gigs of RAM, DDR5. Everything runs really smooth on this computer. On my 49-inch Odyssey G9, I'm running max settings at 240 frames per second. On my Bigscreen Beyond 2, I typically drop the graphics a little bit just to hold that 75 frame per second frame rate. Another part of this rig that has added to the level of immersion is the Butt Kicker Gamer Pro. With the Butt Kicker Gamer Pro, you can feel the way the car is moving. You can feel if it's going over a curb. You can feel every single bump in the road. You can feel when the engine turns on. It's really, really immersive, and I've loved using it. One of the reasons I chose the Butt Kicker Gamer Pro over something like a motion rig is that whenever I used the motion rig at one of those sim racing places, it would always jolt my line, and it would always mess me up just a tad bit. So I wanted to still get that level of immersion, but also I didn't want to be jolted around. So it's like the happy medium of sim racing. It's perfect. The way it vibrates is super realistic, but you're not getting jolted around, so you know your line is not getting totally messed up. It's probably one of my most complimented features on the whole rig. People love feeling the vibration when the car turns on, when they're revving the engine, when they're sliding out, braking, etc. They can feel every bit of that car through the Butt Kicker Gamer Pro. For headphones, I was using the ROG Delta for the longest time until I got the Bigscreen Beyond 2 with the audio strap, and then I've been using that for a little bit. Sometimes I don't love the feel of the Bigscreen Beyond 2 audio strap, so I'll throw in my AirPods or some other sort of headphone or speaker. This week, the Sim Racing Expo is going on. I believe it's in Germany, and I'm really excited to see what kind of products come out of that. I've seen the Simucube 3 being demoed. I'm excited to see if I can maybe get my hands on that as well. I'll be looking forward to reaching out to a couple manufacturers just to see if I can review some of their products. Stay tuned, you guys. There's a lot of brands I'm really curious to try out, such as Moza, SimMagic, Fanatec. I've tried out Logitech, Simucube, and a couple other ones, but the quality on Simucube is just so good. And I'm curious if the competitors are catching up. So maybe if you are from Moza or SimMagic, please reach out to me. I would love to review your products. It'd be super fun, and I'd love to make a good video on it on my channel. Please feel free to comment below for any products you'd like to see reviewed, or if you have any questions. I'll catch you in the next one.